Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Morning Cup of Joy. Come on in. It's a great Sunday. Hello, hello, hello. And if I can find us, that's always a challenge, you know. Okay, got it. As Zoom likes to go live. Good morning, Ricky and Jill. Good morning, Kathy Hand. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sunday, day of the week. And it's time to come in and this day might bring to us at the beginning. I love new beginnings. And today, a new beginning. Mama Hada Bear, Kathleen Caputo, good to you. And hello to everyone who's finding this. It's time to the water, as our beautiful Sunday morning song says. So, shall we do that? And we'll come in and find it. Annie Seven, good morning, darling. Okay, so I see comments from like 4 of you, but Facebook and only shows me one person on. But I think there's more than one of you on here. Not sure what that's all about. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Let me find that Sunday morning song. I guess I have to find it first and then share it. I am not quite awake yet, and that's okay. I don't have to. I can be here in my sleep. Getting there. Come on in. Share how your morning is so. Okay. I don't know what the heck it's doing, but it's not letting me find my. This is weird. Okay, videos. All right, nothing is going right. This on YouTube. This is just strange. Right, we may have to skip the Sunday song. Sorry, you guys, this just is not. I don't know, changed, but somehow YouTube has changed things to where I can't find them. Blue, so glad you're here. You got fire and doves. Oh my goodness, I can't imagine how cold it must be up there in Vermont. Robin, good morning, Robin. Gene and I were going to stop by and see you, but we flew through Mississippi, Alabama, and Louisiana, Texas. So we are in Texas this morning. I'm going to try one more time to find our Sunday morning song, because I know I really having that. This is crazy. Life is crazy right now. It'll be worth it if I can find it. I just don't understand why it has changed, but it has. Find every search thing I find that I can use, and there it is. Yay. All right. Don't you all just love when I can't find things? It's wonky. So while this is playing, just heart and listen to the words of the song.
Come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river and get down on your knees. Come to the mountain while taking in the view. You will find that life is greater than you knew. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. Oh, you're broken and you're shattered at the point of no return. You pick up the pieces and you let the bridges burn. So come to the water, you're sailing with the breeze. Take a step into the river where you will find peace. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. shelter, I will fight. Oh, yeah. I will fight. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. I will fight. So come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river and get down on your knees.
Come to the water where everyone, everywhere, is valued, seen, and treated equally and just, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Come to the water where peace is freedom from fear, the truth that aligns us with our higher self, the lightness of being at oneness with existence, flowing with the highest frequencies of the universe, the freedom of being in grace, joy, and harmony with life, where peace, like a river, is following its natural flow, and we allow it to happen without interference, where we accept the energy of love. Come to the water. Come, find peace. To the water. We do that every Sunday. Come to the water. Glad you didn't have to sing because this song is so amazing. And I love listening to it, especially on Sundays, because it helps us to realize that we can come to the water at any moment and find that peace. Charlie Kuhn, to you. I'm so glad you're all here. And I hope this is the beginning of a wonderful week for all of you. All right. So that blog, I don't know if any of you read it last night, but we're winding down our journey together. We've been on this trip for 4, and last night some of the silliness came out because yes, that kind of day, okay? So I'm going to read the blog. It is called Laughter is the Best Medicine. And she's trying to wake up over there. From Paramahansa, the secret of health for both mind and body is mourn for the past, worry about the future, or anticipate trouble. To live in the present moment wisely and earnestly, live each moment completely, and the future will take care of itself. Fully enjoy the wonder and beauty of each moment. Today was a tough day in many ways, but especially driving down the road in Portland. I am not a fan of driving on wet roads, and especially when I can hardly see a roadway due to rain. When we left Mobile, Alabama this morning, it's overcast, but not yet rainy. That changed, though, through the day as through Mississippi and Louisiana, and eventually into Texas. I found myself becoming tired than normal due to the stress of traffic. Two particular lighten the journey, however. I have an on-again, off general, all known as ways. Today, we weren't speaking to give us directions to El Paso so I could get Jean home. That's where she. Teri's response, I don't know where that is. Poor Jean looked as I proceeded to have a good belly laugh and poked fun at our dear friend who pretty much knows everything about everything. So Texas, though, obviously. The second event happened cold, wet weather, and walking to a restaurant for dinner in the rain. What were we? We got back to the room and discovered that our AC heater had a. The room was great, just freezing. We would turn up the. Wait a minute, kind of like the weather in Florida. And suddenly, and all of a sudden, hang on, lost my place. And perhaps it would change. Wait a minute, and perhaps it would change. The hot-cold pattern continued, but more cold than hot. Thus, we trekked down to the front desk to inform them of the situation. The hotel was pretty booked solid, so it was difficult to find us a room with 2 beds. So the answer was, we got 2 rooms, but were only charged for 1. Next, we lugged my stuff upstairs to my new room. Nice king-size bed, just as we were promised. So we dropped off my luggage and headed back down to get Jean's things. When we got upstairs, the room she was going into was a double room, not a king room. Dilemma. Do we say something to the poor lady at the front desk who was already frazzled, or just let it be? Jean, being her loving, honest self, shares the news with her, and she was thrilled as there were people in need of a room. However, now we need to move my stuff into the double room. So off we go to do that. Mission accomplished, and keys returned to the front desk. Back in the room, I forgot that I had left my coat in the original freezer room. Back to the front desk I go for yet another key to open that door and retrieve my coat. Taking the key back, I promised we would not bother the sweet lady again tonight. Back to the newest room, we are settled in and decide we might try watching our show we had started on Netflix. No remote to be found. At this point, we just looked at each other and I said, no, I promise we are not going to bother her again. No Netflix tonight, sigh. The laughter from all the comedy of errors of the day rang in our ears as we turned in for the night. I thought, we truly are the new Thelma and Louise, and this would make a great movie. Dear angels, at times, life can seem very heavy as we travel down our paths. When we have a moment of levity, it seems to pull us back into perspective. Laughter truly is a gift, and especially when things are not falling into place very easily. Thank you for the reminders to lighten up in our daily journey. Dear ones, you will find that as you incorporate laughter into your lives, they will go so much smoother and wonderful as you go about your day or night. In everything you do, look for the humor. Sometimes, if you cannot find it, the universe will conspire to bring something to you that will accomplish the task. Allow the experiences in with joy and love, and watch how it benefits you as your vibration soars higher and higher. Laugh, dear ones, as deeply and as often as you can. It is times like these that make the best memories. Angels, Today, I promise to laugh more and keep my vibration as high as possible. So there you go. This has been our life for 4 months now. It is exciting. Sometimes it's sad, sometimes it's mundane, but we always look for the humor. And when one of us starts laughing, we just can't help it. There's always laughter, even when Jean gets a little grumpy. It does happen. Even when I get grumpy, it does happen. We're human. We're in these human experiences. And sometimes there's frustration along the way. But just as the angel said, just a little bit of humor will turn things around. That's all it takes. Some laughter. Just get into joy. Just enjoy and stop and realize what's important. Is it important to be right? Or is it important to just lighten up and laugh at yourself and laugh at others and laugh at situations? So the adventures of Thelma and Louise only have a couple more days on the road. And then it'll be Louise calling me while I'm on the road to make me laugh, hopefully. Pritchetta, good morning. Oh no, it was breaking up. Sorry, I thought we had really strong internet in here. Or in a nice hotel room, the last one that we were landed in last night. Anyway, how's everybody doing? How is your Sunday? And do you have laughter in your life? Do you have things that are your go-to? Like sometimes you can turn a special show on, something that's funny or something that maybe a documentary where you learn something and you go, aha. And you have those moments of just being in the moment, which is what Yogananda said is the best thing we can be. Just stay in the moment and enjoy that. Don't look back. Don't try to anticipate the future, whatever that might look like. But staying in the moment just brings you to a really, really good place. Good morning, Deirdre. So glad that you are here. And let's see, Marietta, my sweetheart lady, good morning to you. So let's see what Kuan Yin has to say to go along with our story of misadventures of Thelma and Louise. And while I'm pulling that card, I'd love for you all to share. I don't see much sharing going on in here. It's Sunday. It's the first day of your week. It's Setting Intentions Sunday, which is an important day because we have to know what we intend for us to hold that energy in our heart. So share what your intentions are or what your laughter is, whatever you want to share this morning with each other. Yeah. Charlie, just keep smiling. I'm pretty sure that means just keep smiling, right, Charles? And Kathleen says, thank God I always have people to laugh with, even if things aren't going well for us. You know, that's it, Kathleen. You know, we could have gotten upset. We could have stayed in the freezer. And poor Jean, she freezes if it's 80 degrees. Honest, she does. But, you know, we chose to have a good laugh at how psychotic the air conditioner was, the heater. But we didn't, and we didn't freeze, and we didn't just allow that situation to ruin a really good night. So we all have choices, and we choose what to do in each and every moment. All right. And thinking of those words that just came out of my mouth, We all have choices and we choose what to do in each and every moment. The Kuan Yin card is, what will you choose now? I mean, seriously, you can't make this stuff up. I shuffled and shuffled, and this was the card that wanted to come out. All right, some light on it where I can see it. It's kind of dark in here. Auntie Jean was trying to sleep. No, there is no sorry in Pville. Oh, I'm charging her $5 now for every I'm sorry. Okay. You always have this moment in between all that has been in the past and all that can be in the future. There is this moment, a space where you have absolute power of choice. So why not allow yourself to choose peace, to choose trust, and to fall in love with your life? Don't you love that card? What will you choose now? And how will your energy be following your choices? Because, that's the thing. We have free will. We have the ability to choose, and we get to live with the consequences of our choices. That's the way it works. That's the way this thing called life on earth goes. And sometimes those choices that we make affect other people. Sometimes if we're not kind and we don't share ourselves in a really good way with our energy, it brings other people down if they allow it, or it makes the experience along the way not so good. So pay attention to the choices that you're making and see what the outcome is of those choices. Is it something where you're lifting others and you're smiling and laughing, having that belly laugh? It doesn't matter if somebody else doesn't understand or get why you're laughing. Just the laughter itself is infectious. When we laugh, other people laugh. And that's the way it goes, to raise each other's vibration. Okay, wow. This time has flown by, so it's time for our prayers. So any prayers that you want to put in there, go ahead and share that with us. And I see, Prachetta, that you've shared about Vita. Yes, I saw the message that we need to be surrounding our dear sister Vita Hammond with love right now. Anytime a parent has to say goodbye to one of their children, it's very, very hard. That's the hardest thing for a parent to go through. So yes, let's lift up Vita and her family and her spiritual family that surrounds her always with love. Good morning, Isabel Reese. So any other prayer requests? Cameron, right? 3-week-old that has COVID, and Charlie brought us that last night. So thank you, Charlie, for sharing so we can know how to lift up that sweet baby. Prayers for travel once more as we make our way further through the state of Texas. Texas is kind of big, just putting it mildly. And we are at the very edge, eastern edge of Texas. So we will be hopefully making it to San Antonio this afternoon and spending the night there before we get on into El Paso. Oh no, Kathleen. Well, thank you for letting us know that baby Wyatt is back in the hospital. Yeah, so we lift up our babies, those who really can't understand why things are happening, and we can't understand. It's not our job really to understand. It's our job just to love. So that's what we do. Even in Vita's case, we don't understand it, but there's a higher plan there. And so we just love. So let's hold her up, hold our babies up. And Ricky, prayers for strength. Absolutely, Rick, for you and for Josie. And let's see, Prochetta, special prayers for my dearest, beautiful fairy Teri now and Auntie Jean for safe travels. Special prayers of strength for beautiful Vita now and prayers for everyone. Yes, indeed. And any other prayers you want to put forth. If you want to put your intentions into the prayer circle, let's do that. I haven't set my intention yet for this week. I'm not sure yet, but I know that last Sunday, I set an intention for newness, for something new to happen in my life. And wow, it has been a week. It's been a week of newness and joy and absolute wonder. So I don't know. I think I'm going to intend that this week bring more insight, more intuition, more experiences to go further into the journey and to solidify plans for this next adventure, which will be in Sedona as we go forward into yet another retreat. Isabel, thank you for the prayers for all in need and for safe traveling. And Deirdre, I'm pretty sure I saw your prayer. Get back to it. Where did it go? Prayers for all humans, for Gaia and world peace, and attention to human trafficking. Yes, yes. And Charlie, prayers for your sister's grandson. Okay, I didn't think that was the name that you gave us last night. But Carmenta, who has COVID, he is only 3 weeks old. Okay, I think we spelled it wrong last night. Charlie gave it to me. Prochetta, my intention is to be healthy, happy, and worry less. I like that. Kathleen Caputo, this past week, I've been eating a lot of comfort food, setting the intention to go back to healthy eating. I will set that intention with you, Kathleen. I have been doing so well with eating properly and staying away from the junk food and doing what I need to know for my body to heal and to feel good. And it makes such a difference when we do that. So, Kathleen, if you want, I will be your accountability partner in that. And let's get you back on track because I'm really enjoying my life right now, free of all of that stomach upset and indigestion and heartburn and all the stuff that goes along with not eating well. All right, so let's go into our hearts. And if you have an intention and you want to hold it in your heart as we do the prayer time, please do that. Let's remember these that have been shared this morning. The babies especially, let's lift them up. The mother who lost her son. And go into your own heart right now. Breathe into it. Breathe right into the very core of who you are. And in that place, you are pure, unconditional love. And that's what we give out. That's what we bring forward. So go into that love place in your heart. And love, as Kuan Yin tells us, is the energy that heals. So let's do some healing. Let's bring in the love and let's shine that light out far and wide to all of those who are not with us this morning on the morning show. Let's send love their way. And whatever is going on, I know we've had some that were under the weather, like our Linda Lemieux. So anyone who you know is not doing well right now, just lift them up, just bring them into your heart, hold them there for a moment. So just see a face in your mind's eye. If you know that person, what they look like, just look into their eyes and say those beautiful words, the healing words, I love you. And as you send that energy from your heart, you're going to find that more energy replaces it. It's not something that's depleted, because as you give, you get. So give that love to these sweet babies that are in need right now. Give your love to Vida, the mother who is mourning the loss of a child. Give your love to families who are struggling. There's a lot of financial struggle right now. There's a lot of emotional struggle, a lot of fear. Give your love to this beautiful land that we live in. Our country here in the States, it's just being frozen at the moment. So send that love into wherever it needs to go for people to know that they're not alone. Now breathe in again and let that love open up your heart even more. As you breathe into your heart center, just focus on the energy of green. Green is the color of the heart chakra. And as that green expands out from you, you're going to find that you have the ability to share your love even more with others. If you see someone in need, say something. Just give them a word of encouragement or a smile. Maybe if you're able, offer a helping hand. Just focus right now on love. That's our energy of the day. Now, if there's any place inside of you that needs that love, let's put it there. Just place it wherever it needs to go. That may look like a heart hurt. It may look like a physical hurt. It might look like a mental confusion type of hurt. Whatever it is, whatever you're struggling with, just send that energy right in there. And just say, I love you. Think of those words. I love you. There's no attachment to the outcome. There's no requirement. It's just a simple phrase that means so much. And that when you open to it, it brings healing to you. So let's heal together this morning. Whatever you need. And I'm just feeling into the energy, feeling the hearts that are pouring out grief. They're holding on to anger. There's no need to hold any of that energy. Release it. Release the tears. Release the anger. Let your soul be soothed. Get back to your happy place. That place where you know who you are, where you allow yourself to be you, fully, totally you, where you can smile and know that spirit magnifies incredible loving energy that's inside of you. Now let's turn our attention to others. As we do every day, we say special words. And those special words we say on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. And just feel that love. Feel it coming back to you wherever you may be, whatever space you're in this morning. And I know a lot have gone into the lower vibration of grief, and that's okay. We need that. We need to feel feel it, express it, let it free, and then go into the peace, go into the joy. And Isabel, I see your sweet intention to ground into nature. That's what we all need right now, just that grounding energy. Leo, good morning, sweet one. Thank you, Kathleen. And Kathleen says, so many people going through difficult times also have an intention to chant the 3 healing chants I've started every day. Love using the Maldives. Indeed. Oh, thank you, Pachetta. Yes, this is Thanksgiving week, and there's families that are getting ready to gather together and families that will be alone. So whatever is the situation. And yes, Kathleen, I absolutely am there for you no matter what. So if you would like that, the offer is open. And for anyone who might need that person that says, how you doing? Are you staying on track? Are you doing what your soul wants you to do and what your body wants you to do? Charlie, there you go. That's the name I had written down. Cameron, Camryn. And hopefully our Blue is on here and she can write that down to put into the grid as well. Okay, let's see if we can get our Leo to sing to us this morning. I just never know, you know, when I go in and tell Miss Alexa to play it, she just kind of laughs at me and says, I'm not doing anything. Kind of like Siri not finding El Paso. All right, I found it. Now let me get the share button on. Here we go, Leo.
Good morning, Earthlings! It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on! Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on a peaceful peace, on a mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the love. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the love. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy.
Remember to just for you, Marietta. Smile.
Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot, and the juice is always rose. The sun is calling out to play us on the show. Today's a new day, we're all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. Full of love, take a spot to get the day started. Running cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the pot. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the pot. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of love. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of love. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of love. There really is no secret. We simply accept, allow.
Chick-fil-A, y'all.
Morning cuppa full of
Good
joy,
morning,
a
Rosa,
flurry
Albert.
to start the day on the high five we call the Chick-fil-A. Morning cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cuppa full of joy, a flurry to start the day on the high five we call the Chick-fil-A. Morning cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Blue, let me know if you're still on. If not, I'll send you so you can put in the grid. Maybe a frozen tea. It's really cold up in Vermont right now.
Give me a cup of joy, 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 give me a cup of joy.
Woo is right. Have an amazing day, you guys.
Let's start the chanting of Om.
Okay. That's normally what we do after the morning show. But right now, we are going to say our goodbyes. If Jean wants to come over and say goodbye to everyone, she says no. Auntie Jean's a little shy first thing in the morning. I love you all so much. Stay in your hearts and stay blessed. And we will see you later. Namaste, y'all. Bye, everyone.